Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a general energies reading for the star sign of Pisces for August 2019. Welcome back everyone, and welcome all my new subscribers. So Pisces, when I did your yearly reading, the card for this month was the King of Swords. So you could be embodying this energy yourself, or you're dealing with a masculine air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Swords doesn't put up with much rubbish. He's quite happy to cut things out of his life that aren't serving him. He works from a very analytical standpoint. He doesn't work so much or make decisions from his emotions. So this could be you deciding to cut things out after you've thought long and hard about them, and not getting your emotions in the way of doing so. As I said, and or you're dealing with a character like this month. So, okay, we'll get some clarification on the King of Swords for you, Pisces. Clarification, please, on the King of Swords for Pisces. Thank you. Yep, thank you. All right, so the Five of Cups. So this is over heartbreak of some kind. This could be looking back on the celebration that might have gone wrong. This could be focusing on what's lost instead of what's around you. And or you've got this King of Swords character doing this to you or feeling this way. You need to be really conscious of how you're thinking. If the more you think about the negative, that's the more you're going to bring into your life. So it might be time to lift your head up, Pisces, and see that there's two cups behind you here. There is two people willing to work with you. There is union here of some kind, whether it be business or emotional, but we'll get into it. Okay, so the Chariot could also be a Cancer you're dealing with, and or you're about to move over land of some kind. Could have to do with traveling in your car or bus, whatever, train. It could also mean that you need to balance your male and female sides to get something achieved here. It might mean that you need to cut out certain things from your life. That cutting out might be to stop looking at the negative in your life and start to think about the positive and what's exactly you've got in your life that you can be thankful for. Cutting out the emotions. Okay, that's how you're going to take the reins in your life at the moment. Yeah, step away from those negative emotions you might be having. All right. Let's see what other advice comes out for you, Pisces. Thank you. All right. Cancer card. Okay, so yes, a lot of emotions, you might have been hiding your emotions from people, or the emotions are just coming to the surface from this full moon we just had only days ago in Capricorn. A lot of emotions could have surfaced at that time. It could have come over you offering your emotional cup here to an air sign, and maybe it wasn't handled very well. There's been an inevitable transformation in this situation. The old way of doing things needs to die, or is in the process of dying. So yes, you might need to use your intellect more than your emotions at this point in time. Transformation does bring enlightenment though at this time. So yeah, if you get those emotions in check, you'll find that there'll be huge transformation come into your life. You'll be able to step out of any negativity. Things will become very enlightened for you, and you'll be able to move forward at quite a rapid rate. All right, any more advice please for Pisces? Thank you, thank you. All right, so yes, it's something to do with the past. Just a sec, I'll just get these out. Okay, Pisces. So yes, the emotions are from the past. Thinking about days that might have been a little bit sunnier, or you would like things to be the way they used to be. Know that the only constant in life here is change. Transformation is a constant. There is a constant cycle of birth, death, and rebirth here coming. So yes, looking back at the past during this full moon has got you very much in your feels. It's now time to really embrace that real strong energy that you have deep inside you here. Don't be too willing to offer your cup to just anybody. They need to be able to prove to you that they are very strong, have got their emotions in check. They're not going to use or abuse your emotions at any stage. You will find union of some kind. Now, whether this is the duality of the union of yourself with your male and female sides, to be able to balance out your emotions and your intellect and not focus on one more than the other. And by doing that, you're actually going to find that this huge transformation that's going to come rapidly is going to put you in a position where you are very financially successful, but also very successful in yourself, feeling very confident to be able to look after yourself in any situation, okay? Whether that be an emotional situation, a work situation, or any kind. And you might also find at this time, by balancing out your emotions, people are starting to notice just how well you've handled this situation, how well you've been able to get yourself back from, if there's been any emotional or financial loss in the past here, that you've been able to regather yourself. You might find that people are wanting to start to hang with you, to date you. You might find a lot of people are looking at you in the street, that sort of thing. People are starting to notice just how together you are at the moment. What it's going to take is to stop focusing on the negative emotions from the past, to move into your strength, using intellect, and you will find a massive change. Okay, so we'll also have a look using the Psychic Tarot here. Sorry about that phone. Any more advice, please, for Pisces? Any more advice for Pisces, please? Yes, that full moon that was just only a couple of days ago, that Capricorn full moon, it's really affected a lot of people very emotionally. A lot of people could have been shooting off at the mouth around you, or you might have found yourself doing that. Leave that in the past and move forward. I think you're going to be able to move out of any negativity that might have come through that very quickly. Okay, more advice, please, for Pisces. August 2019. And when I'm saying that full moon, it's a full moon in July. I'm recording this in July. Also, you could find that by the full moon in August that you've started to get everything in balance and you've moved forward quite rapidly, financially and or emotionally here. Okay, yes. Sacral chakra. Yes, balancing the two sides of yourself, particularly when it comes to your lower chakras, your lower necessities, feeling like you really want or need something from somebody else here. It might be time to pull that energy back. You're the one that will be able to create for yourself in this lifetime. So just be really aware that you might be in your lower energies at the moment. It might be bringing up a lot of negativity in your mind. Acknowledge those shadow aspects of yourself and decide consciously to move into duality, into balance, to move into a place where you not just acknowledge your shadow side, but you also acknowledge the light as well. Yes, I think because you've been quite bored with the way things have been recently, they've really, it's been quite It's been quite a situation when you've just felt like walking. Maybe you felt like just hopping in your car and driving away. Okay, balance is needed here to get into that fight-flight response from a situation that doesn't suit you. Can only lead to more discontent. So yeah, realise if you are in a place where you don't want to be, you might need to decide to think about where you do want to be in a positive way and start to head towards that, okay, instead of just taking flight, okay. There is spiritual union here. I believe it's between the two sides of yourself. Yeah, you're moving on from the troubles of the past. There's been a massive transformation. You could be also deciding to move out of a union here because it was not very, you weren't finding that you weren't very content and you were starting to get bored with the situation. Work on yourself instead of focusing on the negative of that relationship and move on from focusing on the dark here. Yeah, because you might find that you're actually getting into a point where you're starting to focus a lot of negativity onto other people or they're doing it to you. Maybe this King of Swords character's starting to do this. You might also find that you don't know if you trust what people are saying around you or people are envious of your position when you actually finally get your finances back up and going here. Realise they're operating from their lower energies and try and distance yourself from people like that at the moment because it looks like you are moving on up, Pisces. You're moving into a much better financial and emotional and balanced state come the second half of this year. Yeah, this authority figure, now this is pretty much, you might be having a lot of problems at work here. People might be telling you this is the way it's done, this is the way it works. Yeah, and you may not be trusting this authority figure at all at the moment. Yeah, and it's got you very much in your feels at the moment. Just be really aware of any negativity around you at the moment. Distance yourself from it, as I've said. Because you've got a really, really great idea. You are bountiful. You need to really acknowledge just how bountiful you are. And the fact that whatever you're thinking at the moment is pretty much automatically manifesting. So yes, start to look at the cups that are remaining and move into that energy at this point in time. All right, we'll just do a little bit more clarification for you, Pisces. Clarification for Pisces, please. Yes, satiety, it's the name of the card on the bottom there, but this is you wanting your Ten of Cups. You're heading directly towards this. If you find that you have to leave negative people, situations, workplaces behind, do so without fear. You're the only creator in your world and the only one that's living your life. So if you find that people are going, no, I'm not happy with you moving into these higher energies, I want you to stay here with us or me and keep on doing the negative stuff, it might be time to distance yourself from that and raise your vibration. A lot of people are starting to separate themselves from negativity at the moment. There's a big energy shift happening in the world. I see it all around me at the moment where people are either falling down into a dark set of authority and negativity, drug addictions, alcohol issues, they're all popping up, and or people are starting to move into the light, starting to find that they are in control of their life by changing their mindset, by taking themselves out of a situation for a while and finding that they're actually manifesting things very quickly in a positive way. So yes, I think that's where you're heading, Pisces. The Aeon, so that's 10. 10 would be, well, you've got two 10s on the board here. Now that's 20. Excuse me, that's 20. What card's that? This is you, Queen of Cups, completion, and the Fool. Yeah, So you're coming to a big completion here. You're starting to head directly towards your 10 of Cups situation, which is complete emotional fulfillment. You're also balancing out your female and male energies in yourself. You're starting to use your emotions, but you're starting to use them really wisely here. You've come to a completion of the struggle and the fight. Those days are done. You're not interested in engaging in that anymore. And you're willing to have a brand new start, whether it's in work or whether it's in an emotional situation, and take a great leap of faith towards the positive here. So that's really great news, Pisces. Congratulations. We're also going to have a look at any love blocks surrounding this situation. Love blocks for Pisces, please. Yes, Pisces is moving on up, and I've noticed that over the last couple of months. Thoughts, yes. So this is what's going to keep you down in that negativity, in that dark place where you manifest what you don't want instead of what you do. Your thoughts are up to you, Pisces. Choose them very wisely, okay? And you can see at the bottom, the lower part of the body here, it's very black and dark. Rise your vibration up into a higher vibration. Even if you just start off with doing a little bit of meditation or even guided meditations on how to lift your thoughts into a more positive place. Just see if you can catch yourself and how you're thinking from day to day with your interactions with people, and see if you're really projecting negativity onto them or the situation. And at that point in time, choose to change it around. Like you might be in a car heading off to work and someone cuts in front of you, just an example, and you get really cranky at them and you know, call them an idiot or whatever you're going, you know, and that's just projecting negativity out to somebody. Realize that the universe has put that situation in front of you to make you realize just how you are thinking, okay? So at that point in time, you might be able to go, oh, wait a second, I just, you know, called that person an idiot and got cranky at them and all the rest of it. See if you can swap it around and go, well, I'm not, you know, not obviously meant to be in that position in the queue, waiting for the traffic to move on. Then, you know, you don't know the reason why, but there's always a greater plan here. And try and not focus negativity onto that other individual. Negativity breeds negativity. All right, and we'll also do some more guidance here. Spiritual evolution, set your heart free. Yes, you're moving up very, very quickly at the moment, Pisces. So yes, it might be very easy to focus on the past losses financially, past lost loves, that sort of thing. But you are really becoming spiritually evolved at the moment. You are moving up the ladder quite quickly. So it might be feeling like your world's shaking a lot underneath you at the moment. You might have found that a few months ago you were penniless and didn't have a decent relationship in your life, and come August you're actually starting to get your finances together. After July you're starting to attract people into your life that you may not have attracted in the past. You're starting to look good, feel good, have a more positive mindset on life. You'll start to see things really happening for you at this point in time. So yeah, just realise that yes, I think you've been through a big downturn, but at the moment you're heading up in a very, very quick way. All right, and we'll just also do the power thought around this. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. Yes, Pisces, you deserve the best, and it's time for you to accept the best now. Make sure you're focusing, particularly in the month of August, on what you do want and aim as high can be, okay? Aim for the top of the top, and that's exactly where the universe will start to push you in that direction, okay? Because you really do deserve the best, Pisces. Okay, so if you'd like to like, subscribe and hit that bell button if you want to get informed of any new videos I post. And I'd just like to say thank you so much, Pisces, and bye for now.